Hi, this is Doug with Combat Fight Series. I'm here with Talon Hofman, and we're here at Bushido Dragon in Boise. Thanks for your time, Talon. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Doug.
So let's talk. Okay, the last time that we talked, you were going to be fighting Chuck Fordyce. You won that fight, and then you had a fight a little bit later. Tell us how that went.
Yeah, I took I beat Chuck Fordyce. That added me up to a 3-fight win streak. I got a fight on short notice after that. 3 weeks notice, I took it. I just was a little overconfident. I lost that fight. It was a game opponent for sure, and I just wasn't ready for it. I would have been, but coming off of 3 wins, I was a little overconfident for it.
Well, you know, you've got a similar situation coming up. You know, you've got Combat Fight Series. You're going to be the main event on June 21st, and then a week before that, your main event on another promotion. So, you're a guy that doesn't really take too much damage. So, tell me how that's playing in your mind.
Yeah, this will be the first time you fighting back to back. I got 2 real tough opponents right in a row. I'm fighting Ryan Healy for Bama over in Oregon on the 14th, and then I'm gonna turn around and fight Darrell Flores the next weekend. So it's gonna be a big challenge, but I'm up for it. I've had about 15 or 20 pro fights, and I can say only one of them I wouldn't have been able to fight the next week. So it'll be fun.
Well, now you talk about fighting Darrell Flores. Now, the last time you fought, it was a tough 3-round fight. You won that by submission. How do you think that fight's going to go this time?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm sure he's preparing, everywhere on the ground, on the feet, as I am too. It's not going to be easy, and I'm sure he's hungry to get the win back from me. But I'm going to do what I can to stop him.
So now, what's that like fighting the main event, fighting the very last fight of the night? You know, you're not the first fight. You got to go through all these fights. I mean, do you still get the fight jitters?
Yeah, the jitters never go away. You just kind of get comfortable with having the jitters, I guess you could say. But yeah, the main event's no big deal for me. So this will be my next fight will be the 5th main event in a row, and then when I fight Darrell, that'll be the 6th main event for me in a row. So I'm pretty comfortable fighting there, and I like to. When you're gonna fight, you get kind of some time to sit back in the locker room and relax, and yeah, it'll be fun.
Well, you can tell that you've had plenty of fights, because I've talked to a lot of, especially the amateur fights, and they always want to be like the first fight. They want to get it over with, so they can go out and watch and don't have to sit there and think about it too much. But you've been through all that. You're a veteran. I'm looking forward to this fight, because that fight in 2012 with you and Darrell was my fight of the year. You were my fighter of the year, and it got round of the year. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be over at the Ford Center in Nampa. That venue is pretty unique in itself. So how do you think it's going to be fighting over there in Nampa?
Yeah, it'll be good. My last fight in Idaho was at the same event center, different organization. So yeah, I'm used to fighting there, definitely. Hopefully we get a good crowd, a good turnout, and it'll be a good show.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, it's stacked, and it's headlined by you guys being the main event. We're here at Dragon Bushido. You've also got other gyms that you do train at. You do a lot of cross training. How does that play into being a professional fighter?
Yeah, it's great. I can. Everyone's always real open to me. I usually just shoot someone a message or tell them I'm coming, and they're usually glad to see me coming, and always down to help me round out my game. So yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, as far as, because it's not like you live here.
No, yeah, I live in Burns, Oregon. It's pretty rural. It's about 3 hours from here. So I don't have any training partners there. I definitely stay in shape. But yeah, I got to come over here. It's a 3-hour drive. I got Pon's my main coach here at Dragon Bushido, but Jason Flynn always opens his gym up at the mat. Combat Fitness is great. There's a ton of good sparring partners there, all right around my weight. And then I make it over to Bend sometimes too. They're about a 2-hour drive for me with the Desert Dogs. JT Taylor, he was my first coach, but I always tell him I'm, you know, in the area, and he says come in and train. So it's good.
Nice. Well, it seems like you're in shape, and taking you away from your training right now. Appreciate your time. You got any shout outs you want to give out there to your sponsors?
Yeah, definitely Tiger 2. They're my clothing sponsor. They were my sponsor for my last fight. And then all the gyms that helped me out, of course, and Combat Fight Series, of course, for putting on the show and getting me in the main event and getting, you know, having the opportunity to fight for them and put my name out there. And yeah, any promotion and gym out there that wants to further along the sport, and of course Doug with Idaho MMA too.
Well, thanks for the shout out. I appreciate that, Talon. I appreciate your time. It's always a pleasure talking to you. And maybe the next time you're back in town, you know, we'll do this all over again. Again, thanks again. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you.